Good morning, children. Yesterday we learned how to convert a decimal fraction into a decimal number. Now, today we will learn conversion of decimal number into a decimal fraction. Now, if we have a decimal number, let's say 4.2. 4.2. We have to convert this decimal number into a decimal fraction. How will we do? Now, decimal fraction is a fraction whose denominator is 10, 100, 1000 or multiple of 10. Now, to convert this decimal number into decimal fraction, what will we do, children? We will write this number, the number without the decimal point. Now see, if we remove the decimal point, what are the digits? 4, 2. So we will write 4, 2. 4, 2 becomes 42. So without the decimal point, we will write the number. Okay, so this will become the numerator. This will become the numerator of the decimal fraction. And now let's see, after this decimal point, we have one digit. We have one digit after decimal point. So, our denominator will be 10. Our denominator will be 10. There will be 1, 0, which will follow 1. So, what is our decimal fraction now that we've got? 42 over 10. This is our decimal fraction. So, we have converted a decimal number into a decimal fraction. Now, let's see once again, what did we do? We wrote the number without the decimal point. That became the numerator. Now, since this decimal number has one decimal place means there is one digit after decimal. So, our denominator will be 10. Now, let's take another number. 32.61. 32.61. Now, let's change this decimal number into a decimal fraction. So, we will ignore the decimal point and write the number. Let's write a number. Let's ignore the decimal point and write the number 3261. When we write the number without the decimal point, it becomes 3261. This becomes our numerator. Now, this decimal number 32.61. How many decimal places does it have? It has 2 decimal places. It means it has 2 digits after decimal point. So, our denominator will contain 1 and how many zeros? 2 zeros. Since there are 2 digits after decimal point, our denominator will be 100. Now, let's take another number, 0.785. 0.785. Now, let's convert this decimal number into a decimal fraction. Now, let's ignore this decimal point and let's write a number without the decimal point. Now, 0.785. This becomes our numerator. But, children, you know, 0 before a number has no value. So, 0785 means what? 785. We can add as many zeros as we want before a number. That will not change the value of the number. So, 0785 can be written as 785. Let's remove the 0. Let's drop the 0. So, now our numerator is 785. Now, let's see how many decimal places this decimal number has. This decimal number has how many decimal places? So 0.785 has 3 decimal places. So our denominator, what will be our denominator? Our denominator will be 1000 because 1000 has 3 zeros. So we'll write 1 and 3 zeros. So now our fraction is 785 over 1000. There were 3 decimal places, 3 digits after decimal point. So our denominator will contain 3 zeros, which will follow 1. Okay, so you see how easy it is to convert a decimal number into a decimal fraction. Now we started exercise 5A yesterday. 5A. All of you can open your book at page number 81. Page number 81. We did question A yesterday. Now today we will do question B. We have to write, decimal numbers are given. We have to write the decimal numbers as fraction. Let me write these examples. Okay. This is, now this is exercise 5A and page number 81. Page number 81. Question B. Let's take the first sum. First sum is 0.7. Let's change this decimal number into a decimal fraction. How will we do? We will write the number without the decimal point. The number without the decimal point is 07. Now 0 before any number has no value, does not change the value of the number. So 07 can also be written as 7. So what is our numerator? Let's rub 0. So 7 becomes our numerator. Now let's see what will be our denominator. Now since there is 1 digit after decimal point, 0.7 has 1 decimal place. That means it has 1 digit after decimal point. So what will be our denominator? Since there is 1 digit after decimal point, our denominator will be 10. Okay? Denominator will contain 1 followed by 1, 0. Now let's take sum number 3. We'll take different types of sum. Sum number 2 is similar to this. Okay, so you will have no difficulty in doing that. Sum number 3, 0.08. Now see, let's write this number without the decimal point. Now the number without the decimal point will be 008. This becomes our numerator. But you know, 0 before a number does not change the value of the number. So we'll drop the zeros. So our numerator becomes 8. Now 0.08 has how many decimal places? Means how many digits are there after decimal point? There are 2 digits after decimal point. So 0.08 has 2 decimal places. So that means what will be our denominator then? If there are 2 digits after decimal point, denominator will contain 1 and 2 zeros. So what is our fraction? 8 over 100. It is a decimal fraction. So we've converted our decimal number 0.08 into a decimal fraction. Now let's take question number 6. Question number 6. 3.01. 3.01. Let's write this decimal number. Let's change this decimal number into decimal fraction. Now let's ignore this decimal point and write the numerator. So it will be 301. This will be our numerator. We have ignored the decimal point and written 301 as numerator. And there are 2 digits after decimal point. So that means our denominator will contain 1 and 2 zeros. So children, now you can do question number 7. Do question number 7 on your own. I'll give you 1 minute. Okay. So now question number 7. Let me rub 1 and 2. Now question number 7. Now
Money
84.75. Let's write this decimal number. Let's change the decimal number into a decimal fraction. Now, let's write the numerator. Children, let's write the number without the decimal point. That will become the numerator. 8475. If we write this number without the decimal point, our numerator will be 8475. Now, there are 2 digits after decimal point. So, our denominator will contain 1 and how many zeros? 2 zeros. So, what is our decimal fraction? 8475 over 100. We have converted this decimal number into decimal fraction. Now, children, let's do question number 10. Question number 10. 0.267. Come on now. By now you must be you must know, children, by now how to do this. What will be our numerator, children? If we write this number without the decimal point, that will be our numerator. Come on, let's write this number without the decimal point. 0.267. So this becomes our numerator. But you know, 0 before a number has no value. So we can erase this 0. Now, how many digits are there after decimal point? There are 3 digits after decimal point. That means 0.267 has 3 decimal places. So, our denominator will contain 1 and how many zeros? 3 zeros. So, we have converted 0.267 into a decimal fraction. 267 over 1000. Now, children, 11th one. 105.3. Now, let's change this decimal number into a decimal fraction. Children, we will write this number without the decimal point. What will our numerator be? 1053. If we write this number without the decimal point, it will become our numerator, 1053. Now, how many digits are there after decimal point in 105.3? There is only 1 digit after decimal point. That means 105.3 has 1 decimal place. So, what will our denominator be? Think about it, children. See, since it has 1 decimal place, there is 1 digit after decimal point, our denominator will be 10. Our denominator will be 10. Now, let's do sum number 12. Sum number 12. After watching the video, you can do question B on your own, children. Sum number 12. Now, sum number 12 is 20.76. 20.76. Now, let's change this decimal number into a decimal fraction. Now, what will our numerator be, children? Think about it. What will our numerator be? If we write this number without the decimal point, that will become our numerator. Come on, tell. 2076. 2076. We wrote the number without the decimal point, that becomes our numerator. So, our numerator is 2076. Now, how many decimal places does 20.76 have? It means how many digits are there after decimal point? There are 2 digits after decimal point. At least it has 2 digits after decimal. It has 2 digits after decimal point. That means 20.76 has 2 decimal places. So our denominator will contain 1. And how many zeros? There are 2 digits after decimal point. So 2 zeros. So 2076 over 100. We have converted this decimal number into decimal fraction. Our answer is 2076 over 100. Now I want everyone to do sum number 30. 6.197. Just open your practice notebook and try doing this sum. I am giving you 1 minute, children. Come on, children. Do the sum. Try to do the sum. Write this number without the decimal point. Write this number without the decimal point. That will become the numerator. Now, have you written? Children, if we write this number without the decimal point, what will our numerator be? 6197. 6197. That becomes our numerator. Now, 6.197 has how many decimal places? It has 3 digits after decimal point. So, it has 3 decimal places. So, what will our denominator be? Our denominator will contain 1 and how many zeros? 3 zeros. So, 6197 over 1000 is our answer. It is a decimal fraction. We have converted this decimal number 6.197 into decimal fraction. Now, let's do, there are 2 more sums left. We will do the remaining 2 sums also, and it will finish our question B. The 2 sums are 14th one is 23.608. Come on. And the 15th one, children, is, let's see, the 15th one also 196.41. Now let's convert both decimal number into decimal fraction. Now see, children, do with me. Take out your practice notebook and do with me. Now see, this decimal number we will write now without the decimal point. We will write the number without the decimal point. That will become our numerator. 23608. This becomes our numerator. When we write the number without the decimal point, that becomes our numerator. Now, how many decimal places does 23.608 have? It has 3 decimal places. It has 3 decimal places means it has 3 digits after decimal point. So, our denominator will be 1000. Isn't it? Now, let's do this one. 196.41. Let's convert this into decimal fraction. Now, to do this, what will we do? We will write this number without the decimal point. Come on. If we write this number without the decimal point, it will become our numerator. 196.41. Now, when we write this number without the decimal point, it becomes our numerator. 19,641 is our numerator. Now, 196.41 has how many decimal places? How many digits are there after decimal point? There are 2 digits after decimal point. It means it has 2 decimal places. So, what will our denominator be? Our denominator will be 100. So, what is our answer? 19,641 over 100 is the decimal fraction. We write 196.41 like this in fraction form. So, children, till now, you know what are decimal fractions. Decimal fractions are fractions with denominator 10, 100, 1000 or multiples of 10. Now, then another thing that you know, is children decimal places. A decimal number, how many decimal places a decimal number has? How do we come to know that? We count the number of digits after decimal point. If there are 3 digits after decimal point, it has 3 decimal places. If it has 2 digits after decimal point, it has 2 decimal places. And if there is 1 digit after decimal point, it has 1 decimal place. Now you know how to write a decimal number, how to convert a decimal number into decimal fraction, and you also know the other vice versa of this. You also know how to write a decimal fraction into a decimal number. Then another thing that I explained you was place value chart. Okay. So with this we end our video. We will learn about like and unlike decimals tomorrow, and we will also see how to convert unlike decimals into like